And welcome to the Salty Boys Podcast.
What the fuck is that? She's our new best friend. That's what she is. Right, Lulu? You're going to cast friends on them now, right, Lulu?
I got a couple ideas. One, we could just let them kill him and see what happens outside of the town for a minute. I'm just saying.
Lulu, if you offer that at this point, Kratos will actually seek out to murder you.
The Salty Boys Podcast.
And then 2 of them fell off.
Yeah, that's better.
Because it was cold and they don't stick. And then he called the store a day later and said, "Give me my $10 back." And I was like, "Are you fucking serious?"
All right, so
You still have shit in your beard.
JP, hit record.
in normal fashion,
Can I get it? Okay,
Okay.
in normal fashion, we're starting a little late,
Yeah.
like 2 hours.
Not that it would even matter for the audio listeners.
No, we're only half an hour behind. We
The
said
Salty Boys Podcast.
we said 8 o'clock. We started after 8:30.
I'm an hour.
No, but what I'm stating is that the fact that we're starting late only affects us. We don't do this shit live.
Whichever ones. I don't care.
I told my wife
they all roll like
9:30
shit
to
for me.
10:30.
Those are my birthday present elf ones.
So
Wait, you have to go home by 10:30?
What? No, I just told my wife we'd be starting by 9:30.
Okay.
I have to be.
She probably doesn't listen to this podcast.
She should.
Can I have
We
some of
need
the
more
chips
listeners.
If she
that I
does,
bought?
I love you, honey, and we didn't start till
no more.
9:30.
Gone.
Thanks. I want my $10 back.
$10 or something?
Okay, yeah, you
Stop stealing
can
all
have it back
the
now. Okay, there you go.
I'll give you some Pringles. I don't have any money.
No, it's okay.
Are you sure? Because I don't even like this kind, but it was buy one get one free.
That is a no. I'm
will
I'm scarred from Pringles now because I just watched the new season of Paradise PD.
You guys might survive
Dusty's mom
since I'm
shits in
not
a Pringles can.
I was gonna say you
constantly.
put a latex glove in there and some Vaseline, and you just went to town.
Okay, so we're in Avernus, right?
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Speaking of.
No, this is your basement.
We as players are in Avernus, and we're
And it
picking up
feels
the
like
action.
we're in Avernus. We're
my-
in hell right now.
To my left, we have.
Simmons.
2.0.
Right to the left.
That's the second time you've been called Simmons.
And this is the second time I committed suicide.
Salmons.
This is AR. I
Clearly you're
left
not
the
good at
FireWire cable at home, and I don't know where it is, so that's why we're starting late.
Bend
Also,
over
yes,
and
we're
I'll show
still
you.
using
know-
FireWire.
Bar wire.
I'd be shocked if I mean, you know what, Optimus Piggy, you can correct us if you're wrong, but or if I'm wrong, but if you actually know what FireWire is, I'll be impressed.
Did he go back to using like
Simmons is talking through
LTE
camera
or
picture right now.
Yeah, if I could hear your
I feel like he was
audio
about to say you fucked my
consistently.
mom.
what?
Xbox
Wait,
Live.
wait, was it chopping out a lot?
Yeah, you're like super choppy.
Hold on. Let me see if I can fix it.
Me?
He said I've been on the internet once.
A beef supreme.
Install Windows 11.
you know what?
That'll fix it.
Unregistered Hypercam 2.
My RuneScape PK videos right now.
Oh my god.
Fraps.
Oh, my Darkbow video.
Speaking of which, so Pornhub's rankings came out this week. Did anyone else see that?
No, I didn't.
What's Pornhub?
No.
Okay, well you don't have
Is
to
this,
know that.
is this
but
any better?
not to reveal too much
Can you all-
from where we're at. But do you know the number one
Hold on,
search term for our state?
What is... Oh,
Sonic the Hedgehog.
Cousin.
no.
Trans.
Whoa!
Isn't that a little ironic?
That
Yeah.
makes perfect sense.
Because people are
really
misspelling trains.
Yes.
Trace Thomas the Tank.
Bum, 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 bum.
Why does Thomas have a dick?
Mom, I think I'm watching the wrong Thomas. Shut up.
Again, what's Pornhub?
Yeah, well, you don't know your cat.
It's like Spotify, but for video.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You know the Roundhouse?
Okay,
The railroad station?
can somebody please
Yeah, I
confirm
know that.
whether or not my,
No, it's
my
not better.
audio is
For
fixed
people
for
go to
you
get
all?
railroaded.
It is not better.
Well, have you ever
Audio's
seen the
worse.
Eiffel Tower?
I've never been to Paris.
Okay, well, if you go to Pornhub,
I
you'll
know
find
somebody that's been to Paris. They wrote a song about it.
Okay, how about now?
And what's funny
Maybe.
is Simmons is
We
trying
gotta
to make
delete this
his,
already.
Oh, shit.
oh yeah, can you scrub this?
Yeah.
I mean, I can, but I probably won't.
Shit.
Welcome to the Salty Boys Pornhub.
See, maybe this is why we should have done some
Just cut out,
troubleshooting
now I
before we
can't
got
see
started.
Oh no! We have feedback loop.
He's going to look at Pornhub now.
No Sagnal.
Okay, hang on. That's better. Ish.
Okay,
There we go.
Can anybody hear me now?
Oh, get in, but here now. Is what it sounds like.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
it's still choppy.
Should we try Zoom?
Yeah,
Yeah, I guess we'll have to go back to that.
as
Damn
much
it.
as you don't like it, it actually works.
Discord is anus.
It is awful. I hate it.
It really is.
Avernus.
is.
We're playing Avernus now.
All right. Well, to his left is
yeah.
Open up Zoom.
Hi, I'm Michael. I'm playing Lulu the Hollyphant. Fun fact about Lulu, she knows what Pornhub is, but I don't.
To his left. I am Kronkin.
We're gonna get unfiltered Rolfenheim today.
By the way, I am all alone. So this will be a
did you
fun
just click the link in
tidbit
the
for the
chat?
recording.
Thank you.
To my left is
In Squiscord?
In the WhatsApp, yeah.
Oh, what's up? My bad.
I didn't realize your jacket had LEDs in it.
Oh, thank you. It's a medium.
they're leads.
Picked the wrong week to stop sniffing glue.
It's a heated jacket. Well, heated vest. So my torso is warm, but my arms are cold. Because my wife kind of loves me.
I would be sweating.
All right. It's hot
I
in
am
here.
sweating.
Ow.
I was in the shop all day with this on, and Jeremy was just looking at me like, how do you exist?
Okay.
Ooh, what do you? What
Oh,
flavor?
it sounds so much better.
The Kraken.
I mean,
Is it good?
It's
Bing bong.
graham
I'm
cracker.
still going to blame your computer for some reason.
Graham cracker.
Oh, I'm less excited, but also intrigued. That's kind of like when Rita's came out with a s'mores ice.
This may come as a shock to you, but my people came from a jungle, so I'm always cold.
What do you mean, your people?
Safety.
What do you mean, you people?
Vietnamese people. That's what I was going to say, not something else.
Hey,
So your grandmother came from the jungle?
Yes, my grandmother
Oh,
actually
beautiful.
was a seamstress in Vietnam during the war.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I didn't mean to say that. I thought that maybe she just was living somewhere kind of nice, and
No,
it was a little humid. She came over here.
My grandmother was in Vietnam, was a seamstress, and she actually has 3 daughters by 3 different American servicemen.
Oh,
know-
my grandmother was a seamstress.
Like seamstresses.
Yeah, just to make everybody awkward.
No, my grandmother was an Indian seamstress.
Oh,
I think that made things completely awkward.
no, that's not as bad.
Hey, did
as,
we do introductions yet?
no.
My family.
to my left. To my left.
We already did it.
Hey, Kronk, which one is the 5G? Is it clever Wi-Fi name or behind?
Are you just doxing him?
Clever Wi-Fi name was.
Okay.
I'm talking
Wow, it's
mother.
almost like most people copy the exact same SSIDs.
Bro, this is
What's your password again?
My IP address is.
hectic. 192.168.1.1.
It is.
Same as
How do you
mine.
know
Yeah,
that?
yeah, that's it.
Mine's 127.
Okay, to my left.
So my name is Sawyer. My family came on the Mayflower, and I'm playing Use Kettleborn. Since we're doing genealogy.
My name's Buck, and I like to party.
Dude, really? Like, you're talking about your family coming on the Mayflower?
I came here to watch one thing. Start with a P and end with an N. Parks and Recreation.
Penis. Oh, wait.
Penis and
And to his left
We are off
is-
to a great start.
The Axis
is it me?
powers.
I can't.
We are Captain Planet.
God, this is just the villainous episode. I was not ready.
This is Simmons. My family escaped from Sicily, and I'm playing Credo.
And more importantly, you escaped from your family.
Yeah, that's true.
Can we?
All right. Anybody remember where we left off?
Yeah, we deleted this episode and started it all over again.
Oh no! You would not believe how down I am to do that.
Our biggest fan hasn't heard this one
We
yet.
owe it to Optimus Piggy.
Yes.
We'll send this out to him privately.
Yes.
We'll start it here on the public one, and then we'll just DM him the intro.
No,
Yeah.
what was it like? Was it a Wu-Tang album that was made, and then the rich guy, Martin Skelly, bought it?
Yeah,
And nobody else
Martin
got to hear it?
Balsack. Yeah, Martin Scrotum. Yeah, that's his name.
This is going to be our
Tanner
Wu-Tang
McMartin.
album.
So we're just going to redo introductions again and go from there.
No, we're gonna sell it to Optimus Piggy for like $2, and then it'll be worth like $5 million in the black market.
We're
I'm
not pawning the
Vietnamese.
shit show that was the original intro off on two.
All right. I'm
Welcome to the Salty Boys podcast.
Speedrun edition. I'm Skylar the DM. To my left, we have.
Hey, we're playing flows.
To his left.
I'm Mike playing Lulu.
To his left.
I'm Kronk, and I am Stephanie Rolfe.
Go, we don't have time, Stephanie. Go, go, go.
Sorry, playing these Caliborn.
And to his left.
Simmons playing Kratos.
All right. Great job, guys. First try.
Yeah.
Give yourself a pat on the back. All right. All right.
That wasn't applause. I just had to go masturbate.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for tonight. So,
Good night, guys. We'll see you next week.
shout out Optimus Piggy.
Actually, I need to go get a beer.
Oh, wow.
I mean, he's right.
At least he was here for the speed run, I guess. Anyway.
Are we like?
Can we do a live show sometime?
Yeah, that won't go over poorly. I mean, that's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Just it's a live show, but after the fact.
Yeah, the only editing I do is like I just cut out the silence during breaks.
So we left off a little in media ray.
I remember my 11th grade
Media ray.
class.
So we left off on a long rest. So y'all are camping in the courtyard of the Frolicking Nymph, a bathhouse that has what originally was a heavily perfumed water in the air, which left this lovely fragrance in the air.
So not
but-
to interrupt you, but were we in the campground or were we outside or did we make it inside? Because Conk had mentioned going into the office.
Going into the office. So you were trying to skip the long rest?
No, doing the long rest in the office.
We were going to wait there so that way if someone came out, we could stop them or, whatever, in or out.
It is too small for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of you to cram in because it's
I'm pretty
it's a
sure
10 by
I take
10.
up half the room as is.
It's a 10 by 10 room. You could in the bathhouse proper there would be enough room. It'd be a little tight, but you could do that.
Okay, so we need to take shifts for a guard going in and out of the room to watch for anybody going in and out of the room.
I will take first shift.
What if you just slept against the door?
I mean, if Rolfenheim did, nobody would be getting in or
Yeah,
out.
no way in, no way out.
Yeah.
His arteries? Yeah,
Pretty
He's
much.
a fire hazard. I mean, we can do that.
Somebody get the fire marshal in
Yeah.
here.
That fat fuck over there's he takes up 37 people. That's breaking code.
It's an OSHA violation.
It's in the
Ocean violation.
whale babies at the beach.
Whale needs to go back. Remember when they blew up a whale with dynamite? In the
And it broke a bunch of cars.
You know what? No, that's fucked up. That's fat shaming, and he can't help it. That he weighs. No, he can't. He's like 590
It
million
literally
pounds.
does not affect his performance.
Yeah, ask
You
your
sti-
mom.
How many people? Oh, how many people has Yves beheaded recently?
Oh, it's been a little bit.
Yeah,
It's been a little bit of time. He's eviscerated them mostly.
it's true. Yeah,
He does beheading that's too
It's a
barbaric.
different category.
It's barbaric, dude.
So Rolfenheim is sleeping against the door.
okay, that's possible.
And then the door's going to be blasted open and it's going to look like this.
Jamie, pull that up. All right, for
looks
reference,
beautiful.
audio listeners.
I just Googled whale dynamite. That's it.
yeah, it's exactly what you think.
It was in Britain, wasn't it? Or was
No,
it in the
it
US?
was in the U.S.
Britland?
Oh,
I'm pretty sure.
Britland, UK isn't real.
Britland.
So
Did I make water?
the
That's bread. That's never mind.
so who's on watch? Only 2 of you need to take watch.
What kind of watch?
Who's sleeping?
I'm sleeping against the door.
I'm definitely taking a nap because I need spell slots and health.
I'll be
and,
awake.
And
Me
clearing
too.
charges.
Lulu crawls in the backpack.
Oh,
So it sounds like Yves.
Mikasa's character is standing watch.
I
Lionel.
Flame Zodge.
Yeah, Lionel is standing watch.
Yeah,
All right,
Lulu's
fair
in the backpack on Lionel's back now.
All right. Yeah.
Who is also
we'll do that.
inside. It's backception. Backpack.
We're not talking about
Hey,
the
you know,
humans getting
actually,
rid backpack.
to be fair, he has been quoted on the
be
podcast
fair.
saying that Lionel wakes up at around 4 in the morning, so he could take second shift
Yeah.
because he's like 90,000
That's his
years
natural
old.
clock. Yeah.
Yeah, I
he
mean,
can't
he's-
sleep past.
The reason he hasn't been on the last couple episodes is because it was after his bedtime.
That's true. Yeah.
The players and the characters.
And the time change in Albania.
Yes.
So, where were we? Oh, yes. So you recover, long rest. You get your spell slots. You get all your hit dice. You get all your hit points. Do you have any questions?
He wants to dive deep.
Is it a new day?
It is the morning
Okay.
of the new day.
Nice.
All right. So we should go back in. If we don't find him, there's obviously a back door.
Oh, I was talking about nice smelling stuff. So, as you are resting in the long rest, you notice the water is heavily perfumed, and however, now being down in the sewery dungeon, you realize that it is so heavily perfumed because of the underlying sort of corpse stench that was being covered up, which doesn't quite leave your nostrils, even in the heavily perfumed frolicking nymph bathhouse.
Smells like ramen.
So, you do wake up in the morning. And what happens?
Good morning.
There's something afoot here.
No, that's just me.
I don't know. That's just your gout acting up.
Okay, we need to go back in.
Agreed.
Okay.
And then, notwithstanding anything changing drastically, we need to go back to the chamber that we were at. And, do we send fake McTavish in there? Like, it's going to be a battle because they said there was, like 15 people in there?
Yeah, 15, 16, potentially many, many, 1, many, many, 2, many, many, 3, many, many, 4, 1.
Do we
5.
have any spells or anything potentially to kill a whole bunch of people?
I have...
I have catapult. I can sling everything except for what it's intended for.
Shut the fuck up, my guy. It makes more sense.
No,
you
but if you
piece
can
of
do that,
shit.
can you bring down part of the roof?
I have Flame Zodge.
I mean,
Down the house.
wait a minute.
If we create a choke point? That's what she
Actually, can we go get like some? How unlikely would it be for the flaming fists to help us? Just at least like lock the doors behind us.
You've been like mini deputized.
Grab
So,
the closest guards.
If it means they don't like leave their station or like go out of their way wildly to help you, they're not gonna like run errands for you.
Right. Well, can we tell some of them to like just keep an eye on the bathhouse and
Yeah, if they're
not
in the
let
area.
anyone in and out?
Not
they're in
even
the
that.
area.
Can we say
If they haven't been, you can't give them orders.
there's a contingency of followers of like Merkel and Ball?
Could Flame Zod give them orders?
Flames Hodge could give them orders.
It's my time to shine, boys.
Baby.
Starting off the rails. Let's get fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. Are we actually doing this?
Yeah.
I'm game.
Yes.
It's my idea. Of course, I'm game.
Okay, cool. So Eves will kind of wake up and be like, "Watch this."
I'm Flame
And
Zodge.
He's going. It's almost like a quick change artist at this point.
Yeah.
He's Have you ever seen Avatar: The Last Airbender?
Yes. Which one?
So there's the
No,
good
what's
one.
that?
Okay.
So
good.
not fucking Korra.
Yeah.
There I said it. Hot take. Shut the fuck up.
All right.
With the alien people, the blue ones?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, the new movie come out this week.
Yeah, I've
So-
seen Avatar.
So the face stealer. That's kind of how he's. And now he is Flame Zodge. I am Flame Zodge.
I'm Flame Zodge. Mommy made me mash my
So
hand.
what's the
That's my
closest-
secret, Captain. I'm always Flame
garrison
Zodge.
to send him to?
Yeah, is there a pretty close garrison nearby the bathhouse?
There do not be a garrison. However, you exit the gates of the bathhouse, and you do see on the street corner, one each. One moment. You see a member of the Flaming Fist. You have to get closer to get any more detail.
Okay, I will walk closer.
Alrighty. As you walk closer, and I am not stalling for time,
The bathhouse is on fire. The bathhouse is. No.
You notice that it's Flames Odge again.
Flames Odge has seen Flames Odge.
Have you seen Jabaz?
Let's not talk
It's
about
in
that.
Djibouti.
That was a misplay, and I
It was
apologize.
fucking hilarious. Is
I
what
am
it was.
so sorry. I am so sorry.
I mean, honestly, that is like your character trait now is presenting the costumed self to the person that you're costumed as.
I am Ball.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Vecna who?
Yeah,
It is
balls.
me, the god of mischief, Vecna.
I am
Right. You see the he's wearing half plate, has a red tabard with the flaming fist sigil, and an emblem showing the rank of Manip.
Fuck.
The rank of what?
Manip.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's like catnip, but for men.
Yes.
Holy fuck, how'd you know? Would you like to make a history check
Yes.
to see if you recall
Yes.
what a Manip
Can it be
is?
Arcana?
No.
I don't recall
Yeah.
much.
You're
with
not
it.
sure if you outrank a Manip as Flames Dodge or if the Manip outranks you. But you do know if you don't show, if neither of you show the due respect to his superior, it's not going to be good. Mm-hmm. So those are the stakes.
Ho, fellow, fuck. What do we call it? Flaming fists?
Yes.
Hello, Fister. Fellow Fister.
You want to come back with that?
Hello, fellow fuck.
Their salute is the fucking from Spaceballs.
Oh yeah.
No, you know what? Hang on. Roll deception with disadvantage. Was it a 1?
Roll again. It could be worse.
Oh, fucking course, there's a 19 on the second one. Shit.
All right.
No.
So that's what
I start projectile vomit.
I was gonna say. What exactly what you said? Like, what are we? What are we? Flaming
Roffenheim.
fists? Because
Roffenheim rolls up
he
and he pushes him aside and says,
I need this interaction to play out.
give me an athletics check or acrobatics.
Okay, let's go with. Sorry, I didn't declare beforehand, but athletics 16.
Okay. So the first thing he does is he makes a grab for you, and you see he is reaching for a bell on his hip. Is there anything you want to do in response?
It's reaching for a bell.
A bell. It's like a handheld bell.
I will reach for my compass.
Ooh.
As to grab another trinket to like he's going to reach for his.
Oh, okay. So he as you watch, he produces the bell and rings the bell loudly, shouting, "Imposter! Imposter!" And he's gonna try to grab for you again. It's a little bit harder this time.
I
And so am I. Athletics or acrobatics?
will do an athletics. This is a strength based?
It do be a strength based.
It'll be strength based. Okay. Holy shit! That's a 1.
Good Lord, Batman. Yeah, so it's an 18 plus 4. So
Guys, I am also not a deputy.
yeah, oh shit, I forgot you're the one guy without a badge. So
I am sorry. This was all my idea, and this has backfired so poorly.
he goes to reach for Flames Odge's belt, and as the illusion dissipates, he grabs your neck.
I'm gonna immediately
Or,
disguise
like,
myself as Flames Odge again.
So you're like struggling to cast while he's grappling you, and he begins to ring the bell loudly, and you see a small squad of Flaming Fist, about 10 strong,
Roffenheim
coming down the
followed
street.
him.
Okay, Rolfenheim, you are making your way out of the courtyard gate. Where's the rest? Where's everybody else? Kratos, Lulu.
Well, Clovis is sitting here
I'm gonna put
in
these
the
dice
bathhouse,
away.
and Clovis
Do you
just
want
has
these?
no.
Okay.
you know the scene from Star Trek, the Patrick Stewart, the four hands on his head. He's oh my god, how did this go so poorly?
You can't control 2 ones in a row, my
No,
guy.
you can't.
Holy fuck.
And Clovis feels kind of bad because
I mean,
it's his
I have my
idea.
one dice
So I'm gonna run out there. And I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but I'm just gonna go join the fray because I have a badge.
Okay.
Lulu is actually
Yeah.
in one of Sir Rothenham's roles. She curled up there last
tucked.
night, so he doesn't know where she is, and she's not sure either.
Just you feel the movement. Like something's waking you up. Okay. So what happens is
And Kratos was at the edge of the courtyard.
Okay.
And is now just moving towards the action.
okay. The 3 of you, well, 4 of you technically. The 4 of you are making your way towards the fray. Let's get an athletics check to see who gets there first.
Can you give me a D20?
For any reference, I will
Oh, hey, nice.
I will fail all my willing rolls if they're trying to subdue me because I'd be like, fuck. We could have just said, hey, come over here. We just added too many steps.
I rolled a 22.
All right.
17.
All right. Yeah. Y'all get there first.
I'm moving with Sir Rothenham.
You I shouldn't have asked you to roll if you were flying.
I'm just
Get it? Ask him to roll because he's in the rolls. It was weak, I know.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's like my pee stream. It's weak.
Dribbling.
Bladder cancer.
So you do get there first, and you see that the Manip, Flaming Fist, is not making an attempt to harm Yves, but is detaining him, and he puts the bell up to sort of like indicate, and he'll say it, "Halt! Do not interfere with Flaming Fist business."
I will be Flaming Fist sort of accolade. I don't know. Deputized.
No.
Yeah.
Rothenheim rips off the cover on his tabard, showing the Hell Rider sigil on the front.
He says, "Hellrider, you have no authority here, and you are vastly outranked by myself,
And
Manip Zaj."
He interrupts him with a hand outstretched and says,
Are you moving to touch him?
no, just hand outstretched
Okay.
to interrupt him,
He has a brother.
and says that there are followers of Merkel, Ball, and the other one in the bathhouse. And if you basically don't help us, we will report you to your superiors.
Who are you to make demands of me, citizen of El Terrell?
He says he is
There we go. This is the immersion.
one of the captains. Is he captain? Leader?
You can say whatever you like.
Captains of the Flaming Fist.
So at this point, the rest of the squad has arrived. There's 10.
Oh, and he says, ring that bell and bring everyone you can.
Manibzaj gestures for the remaining Flaming Fist squad to surround the rest of you. They do so, and he hauls you up, Yves, roughly, but not to the point to do damage, of course.
Yeah.
And says, "Take them to the barracks. We'll sort them out there," and begins to escort you away.
Rothenheim just goes to forcefully put a hand on this guy's arm.
This is the opposite of what I wanted. This is the opposite of the plan.
You did this.
All right.
Your new empire.
To what end?
Fuck.
He says, stop
No.
and listen. Stop.
Collaborate and listen.
Break into it.
Yeah, he pulls his arm away and says, "No,
And then he looks at him and he says,
do not try it again."
"Are you one of the cultists?"
He does not respond to that, and he begins to take Eves away. The only ones left are the 10 flaming fist.
Well, we got 10, so you guys just
10.
take them and I'll be in jail.
The 10 fists surrounding you.
This went poorly.
They're kind of doing that classic. They have spears kind of in the center, vaguely gesturing in your direction, saying, "Come on, move along. We're going to the barracks. It's just down the street. Don't make any sudden moves.
Are you cowards?
Don't try me."
I don't leave the moron. I request to go with him to wherever you are holding him up.
Okay. They look at the rest of you and say, "Keep your dog on his leash," kind of gesturing at Rolfenheim.
Lulu rolls out of his rolls. He goes, "Hey, I'm not a dog."
What the fuck is that?
Ah, she's our new best friend. That's what she is. Right, Lulu?
Hi.
You're going to cast friends on them now, right, Lulu?
Rolfenheim just glares.
Watch out, they're casting spells.
Roll initiative, boys.
No, he just glares. He knows that their day will come.
I'm gripping the dice.
Bro, those dice are powerful in your hands.
I know.
I rolled 2 1s in a fucking...
So they're taking all of us?
That just...
Everybody's being escorted.
Okay, that's fine.
Did they accept my request to go with Eves?
What's the name of the leader?
Or
No, you're in with the
Manep Zaj is the leader.
Manep Zaj.
Manip Zaj. Not Flame Zaj, but
Not
Manip
Flame Zaj,
Zaj.
but Manep.
Okay.
Nobody yet knows if a Manep is more or less important.
But that means that if he is obstructing our investigation, he is probably just as bad as Flame Zaj.
So, before long,
I'll follow.
You're the first to see.
Yeah.
The Flaming Fist Barracks is very busy with other Flaming Fists of generally lower rank. They are running errands. They are organizing patrol routes. And you do see Flame Zaj leaned over a table studying a map of Baldur's Gate. When he looks up and sees you, he does not recognize you. Does, right? Or
No, because he knows Flame Zaj knows him as Tim.
Yeah, he's
him? Yeah, you were like a random
I'll be like,
human.
"Hello, Flame Zaj.
Well, Rolfenheim
are
has
you?
already said, take me to your
I'm going
leader.
to disguise self as Tim to show him and be like, I am Tim,' and then spend one of my spell slots for that,
Okay.
and then go back and be like, 'Now you've seen the real me.
I don't have to live a lie anymore.
I am Eves.'"
He says,
What are you doing for dinner?
"Sorcerer, I don't know your intent."
Rolfenheim sticks a finger in his chest.
So, hang on.
I am.
At this time, you all arrive towards the center, but you have not been released by the fists. He's
I am,
talking one-on-one with you.
Okay.
I am just saying. I was like, I work with McTavish, Lulu. You McTavish?
Yeah, Clovis.
Okay, Clovis. Sorry, I'll remember your name. Are you a rogue? 2 years in, I'll never remember. I did not know Mikos was a rogue.
Yes, he's a ragu.
Anyway, I was like, and Rolfenheim as well as Credo. I was under the impression some omniscient presence. I was somewhere else. Apparently, I was not. But anyway, I'm here. I was not deputized formally. I apologize for everything I've done. It's a long story, sir.
I gotta say that Credo has the most dumbfounded look on his face right now because he sounds like he's trying to be honest for once.
And as much as I would love to reward that, we'll see if it's a little too late. Flame Zaj looks at Manep Zaj, and Flame Zaj says, "Well," Manep Zaj says, "he was impersonating you, sir." And Flame Zaj tilts his head back and says, "Why would you impersonate me?"
It was a drill. It was a drill. It was a drill.
The matter was urgent. as it were. We were under the frolicking nymph
Dress.
in the catacombs. We noticed a foul scent coming from the spa itself, and we realized that smell, that wonderful smell, the smelly smell that smells. God, we were so close to going 20 seconds without bullshit. But we noticed the smell could only be that of corpses, and I think they're covering up something. I only intended to act as you to get some support, or at least some kind of guardsmanship to look over the building while we go in and explore. And I'm very sorry for the duress and stress I've caused in this town right now.
His face bears no inclination of understanding or sympathy, but make a persuasion check. Flamesage looks at Eves, and he says, I understand you are a shifter of shapes and an illusionist of some sort, and judging by the company you keep, whom I deputized, I assume that you were working with them on my behalf. However, the law of Baldur's Gate dictates that you are to be put to death. I am not entirely without sympathy or mercy, but I must ensure that the survivors know that the law is not meant to be broken, nor are the Flaming Fist and its representatives meant to be misrepresented or impersonated. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, good. You will sign this paper and you will go free, or you will suffer the wrath of the law.
Tell me about this paper.
He brings it over to you to read. It is a contract. It stipulates. Yeah, do you want to make a...
Big words scare me, apparently. I have rolled like shit tonight. God damn.
Yeah, that's okay. You are able to glean, just by reading it, that the clause stipulates in some manner your ability to shapeshift will be limited. If you break the contract, it's kind of hard to tell what the consequences are, but it just says that your shapeshifting will be limited until a period of time has elapsed. What I'm kind of hinting at here is that because the understanding, like your understanding is a little difficult, you kind of have a choice. You can sign and kind of save face, or if you want to ask for some explanation of this, you can do that too.
Tell me about this, please.
He looks at you for a second and says, I thought someone as clever as you would have this figured out. He goes,
The wording of
surprises
Baldur's
every day.
Gates is interesting to me.
Yeah. Yeah, he goes, I understand. So the stipulation of this contract is that you will not shapeshift within city limits until the expiration of the contract, which is set to once you complete the task that was set before your allies. Failure to do so will consign you to a life sentence of labor without parole. Further breach of this contract will result in a warrant for your arrest and potentially to be put to death. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay. If you sign here, and he hands you a pen to sign, and he says, I hope you understand the writ set before you, and I look forward to hearing from your allies as to what you have found out.
I'm going to take the pen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to snap it in half.
Okay.
And I'm going to say, you have my word that I'll never transform or impersonate any flaming fist. I understand your wrath is true and mighty.
He uses the broken halves of the pen to start giving Flamesage a prison tattoo.
Well, Rolfon has been trying to break into Czage this whole time.
Everybody in the barracks stops, and when they hear the snap of the pen, so all eyes are on you. Did you have anything else?
Yeah. I can't betray who I am or what I've done to get to this point. But all I have is my word. And my word is my bond, but I will not be subject to these terms.
He looks at you dead in the face and says, "That's not good enough."
Kratos steps forward and puts his hand on Eve's shoulder.
We're outside still.
Well, you are in the barracks, but you are still surrounded, so you will have to take some aggressive or antagonistic action against the flaming fist.
Oh, I am still surrounded.
Rolfenheim steps out.
You can hear him and you can see him. And you could try to talk to him,
okay.
but it would kind of be like shouting over the heads of the flaming fist. Kratos, like a little less so because you're tall.
I'm gonna just start moving forward a bit, and obviously not trying to cause a commotion. It's just gonna like get to the edge of or as close as I can get to the edge, and I guess it's just gonna be standing as close as I can be at this point.
Sure.
Rolfenheim's going to try and step up to Zaj so he can see him and hear him. Obviously, he can see some mass.
You can see him. You can hear him. And of course, there's plenty of flaming fist around. Flame Zaj, hold your gaze. The word's still ringing. That is not good enough.
You know what's not good enough? The way that this town and everything has been handled. We have cultists left and right. You hired us.
That was your job!
And what a job it's been so far. You hire ne'er-do-wells, me included, criminals, me, well, actually just me probably and Kratos, but to do this job, and we need to do everything necessary in order to complete it.
Seems to me that you fucked around for 3 days, and with what to show for it? Nothing. Not a single communication. All I've heard is that my face has been seen around town.
Then go below the frolicking nymph. There's your proof.
You misunderstand. You are not giving orders, and you are not Flame Zaj.
Then how am I going to help the situation if you are going to stand on your little ladder of pride?
Okay. DM talk here. I have no clue
How the fuck we got into this?
No, I know how we got
I know
here.
how we got into this.
I don't know how you're getting out.
I have 2 ideas, and
Okay.
both of them are bad.
Okay.
Well,
I will-
Let's zoom over
I think we
to
should table talk then.
let's
flaming
Steph
fists.
talk.
Okay, well, it depends on what Lulu is able to do, because Lulu can be scary as shit when she needs to be.
yeah.
It's about that time the ground opens up when we all tumble into Avernus.
We made it. So
Steph is wants to be the voice of reason within reason.
with the attention of the guards around you, kind of paying attention to the kerfuffle between Yves and Flame Zaj, you kind of have a moment to talk to yourselves where they may not hear you or see you.
Okay, so idea. Steph wants to bring it to Flame Zaj's attention that they had a whole harangue of like cultists and everything else that they could have apprehended, but the guard chose not to. And he's going to say, are you on our side or theirs? Because if you're on our side, your members aren't, and you need to cleanse the ranks.
So you grab like a guard next to you to ask this?
No, he's going to bring that directly to Zaj because he's right there with Eves.
So you will be stopped if you try to make it to Zaj.
Well, that's fine. I mean, it's Sir Steph.
So the guard stops you, and you can say that to him, and you can have that conversation with this guard.
Oh, no. There's no saying. There's going.
Okay. Anybody else?
Well, okay, I got a couple ideas. One, we could just let them kill him, take his body, and see what happens outside of the town for a minute. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's fine. There's a lot of killing that has to
could
kill
end
that
up-
body.
If we just let him die
Hey,
and
if
we
we-
get his body, it might be okay.
Lulu, if you offer that to our apprehenders at this point, Kratos will actually seek out to murder you.
I'm just saying, guys, if he dies and we get his body, we might be able to work with that.
Kratos is not losing another close
This is not the
compatriot.
end. A lot of my friends have died.
A couple of my friends were dead when we started, and they flew away. I'm just saying, maybe something could happen there.
Eves could go to a nicer place.
Well,
that
Eves could disappear for a second, but
he's out of this campaign, it's gonna
he'll
be nicer.
back for a second.
Hold on. For Steph, it's about justice.
Fuck you, AR.
He's a paladin. He's a paladin.
Totally,
of
it's
the Hell Riders.
It was.
So-
You know I'm gonna say yes.
It's all about justice for him.
How did I know this was gonna go so wrong? I was just like, hey, let's go get some help.
We are getting out.
You know,
we should see if there's a flaming
how about
fist
this? I'll attempt to be the voice of reason here, and I'll say if we're gonna go for a voting system, Kratos is gonna attempt to assist Stephanie against his
I was
better
about to say, I
judgment.
think Rolf and I wanted to take the lead on this, so I'm gonna let him go.
Sounds like Bull Rush. All right. So Stephanie, make an athletics check
Oh my god.
with advantage because Kratos helping you.
That checks.
Can I just make this go away?
Oh, with advantage.
Yes, you may.
All right,
with
so
advantage, thank God.
Before
Thank you.
anything can happen, Lulu's just going to kind of rise up and look at everybody in the party, and
A little golden glow.
little golden glow comes
Halo
out.
begins to pour around her into a shower of golden sparks.
That's tough. 13.
And then we all appear back inside the bathhouse.
That happens.
Including Eves.
Yes, everybody that I could see.
What is going
And
on?
if I can see Eves, we all appear back inside the bathhouse.
Wait, does that include the flaming fists or just the party?
Just the people I want.
What is going
Up to
on
8
here?
people.
Yep.
We're back in the bathhouse, and Lulu just kind of looks and goes,
Hold on.
Did you want anybody other than
What is going on here?
who's seated at the table here?
Well, and Eves.
So yeah,
Yes, that's been
Eves
established.
Eves,
That's been
Kratos.
established.
so the whole party that is here,
Yep.
and the backpack with Lionel in it.
Okay.
So everybody that's was here is now back in the bathhouse, and Lulu just kind of looks and goes, and then just falls over.
There's an eerie silence that falls over the bathhouse.
What in the fuck just happened?
Okay, so Rolfenheim looks at the
Lulu, are you still conscious, Lulu?
looks at the
She's
passed out
napping right now.
elephant and
Poor little limp trunk.
yeah, tries to pick her up and get her like right, because obviously going from there in the middle of all this conflict to just being here is not right. Something happened, and there's no other explanation. So he's like little smacks on the side of the face. You there? You there? You okay?
She looks at him, just passes back out. She's dead to the world for a second, and you're all back in the bathhouse.
Stephanie, I believe that we had a way forward, and I think that this little party trick that was just pulled may have just sentenced all of us.
We're on our own.
That's obvious. Remind me never to ask for help ever again.
Let's go deep.
That's what your mom said last night.
At this point, we if we want to just keep our heads, we need to go back to them with some form of tangible evidence.
I turn back into
Because
flames.
we are now.
God damn it!
Let me go back again. They will never see it coming.
Give me back in the game, coach.
So Kratos is gonna walk over to
But you
Eve and just like
didn't sign.
backhand him.
And you didn't sign, so very nice.
Let's investigate
I take 1 damage from Kratos hitting me.
the tunnels.
You absolute dumbass.
We hold our findings from Sarge.
Let's just do it. No more asking for help.
Let us go, Turnip.
All right. So
Where is the boomer at to give us some put yourself up by the bootstraps talk?
who, me?
No, the boomer, Lionel.
Oh,
Because he's self-described as a boomer.
Oh, he's
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
sure.
backpack.
And
He's
you know,
sleeping.
like we can't get help. So
Well,
throw yourself up
guys,
with
don't
bootstraps.
fuck this up.
it's his morning siesta because he woke up at 4 a.m. to watch over you.
So we need to go back.
you 5 really fucked this one up, didn't you?
Okay, but before we just roll up into the room with the 16 or 17 or 25, whatever people there, We need a plan.
I had a plan, and it backfired so hard, so I'm off the planning commission.
What if we can convince them that that never happened? It was a dream and we've been here the whole time.
Oh, the
Now you
people
can
in
convince
the
me.
room? Or not us that are running into the room?
So, you all are in the bathhouse itself. Correct?
Yes, in the bathhouse itself. I imagine we want to do something quickly because I think that the flaming fist is going to be like, well, they came from the bathhouse, they're not here anymore, and they were ranting about something underneath it.
At this point, I think we should just make it super obvious that where we're going, so they can actually show their ugly asses in this hellhole that we're about to go down.
Is Jabaz here?
So Kratos going to walk
He's
over
not.
to the door and just rip it off the
still early.
hinges, just to make it super obvious.
Okay. Given a little time, maybe 5 minutes, you kind of jiggle the door entrance to the bathhouse off of its hinges and set it to the side.
And is there anything that Clovis can find quickly, including in my inventory? Will I have like a piece of charcoal or something handy?
Sure, yeah.
I'm going to write with the charcoal on the door, and I'm just going to write, I am Flame Zodge, and then put a little heart sign. And sign-
Zodge inside.
Nice.
Okay. So, yes, you write on the door.
Wouldn't it be Don't Zodge open inside?
Don't dodge it. Yes.
Yeah.
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 Perfect. So, all right, you make it obvious, and you all are headed back through the way you came. Okay. Excellent. You enter the dungeon, you pass through the familiar rooms to where you left off, which was, I believe, D17?
D is nuts.
It's not. Yes, the dry, partially collapsed room contains a stone altar with humanoid skulls and bones piled around it. The top of the altar is covered with dozens of half-melted candles made of black wax, all currently unlit.
And a broken goat statue.
And the remains of a broken goat statue.
And all the ethereal goat shit that's in the room.
It's real goat shit.
Real goat shit.
That's the only thing they do that's real. This is shit. It's just shit.
Yeah, that is a very goat thing. Okay.
And there are
You can
suspiciously
see that it's goated.
there are suspiciously no cans in this room.
Busting
They
down sexual
goat take
style. Goated with the sauce. Okay. Okay, so you're in this altar room. There's currently no one around you.
Well, this is where as
Sorry.
far as we made it last time.
There is a pathway that leads to. You hear the sounds of sloshing water.
Well, we sent Seamus down the way that had
You
just
went
the
a little
crypt.
bit further.
Yeah, there was a crypt
Yeah.
that opened up, and then there was another tiny opening that he went through. And there wasn't very many
Yeah.
people in the watery part, but there was like 17 people in the other part.
That was a dead end that way, and past D17 where you are now. He went in and he found many
25 people there. Fuck it. Let's charge.
many.
Many. One.
Yeah.
We're
We're going in.
That's correct.
And we're going in deep.
All right. You trudge through forward. You find a room with 4 doors on either side. There would be 6, but 2 of the areas are completely collapsed. You find another room, which is D22. You find inside this room, the walls and floor are streaked with splashes of dried blood. 2 dangling bodies are shackled to the east and south walls. One is an elderly male human, the other a young female tiefling. Both are covered in gashes and neither is moving. In the middle of the room is a sturdy wooden chair with a bloody whip draped over it, and a bucket half filled with salt sits on the floor nearby. So, those bodies are there, and there's a door on the opposite side.
So one of the ethereal goats is still here, just eating that whole bucket of salt.
Yeah.
Just
And then it disappears through the wall.
Ah, you fucking goats! This is all your fault.
So, do you press forward?
Of course.
Can we do a quick investigation of these bodies, like any of the people that we were sent to look for?
They are.
Or do they have any papers from what's this fuck? The guy that had the boat.
Papers, please.
Yeah, they don't.
Thirstwell?
From Rome.
Yes.
They
That guy.
don't have papers on them. 1 second. Notebooks. Assault into Marsh Avernus. One is the male human. Is a shaven-headed man with inked religious markings. In addition to the gashes all over his skin, you see in the corner their clothes are kind of piled. His appear to have been humble burlap robes, and given pretty much given without any religious training, you can identify that each religious tattoo or marking on his body does not match another. They are all individual, discrete or distinctly different religious symbols.
So can I do? You said they didn't have any papers on them, but that includes their clothes. Do we double check there and make sure there's?
If I'm not mistaken, I believe one of you met this man.
Bald religious man with tattoos?
Yes.
Was he at a tree?
He.
Oh yeah, was it that guy?
It was not the druid.
Okay.
Let me get an intelligence check from anybody, everybody.
Okay.
Just general recollection test.
19.
Hey, that's really good.
An elephant never forgets.
Oh, please take inspiration for that. What'd you get?
It's not
doesn't
important.
matter. Okay.
It's a 6.
Okay.
4 from clothes.
That's also a 19.
Yeah. Lulu, you recall, and Krato, you also recall, an individual named the Prelate, matching this description during your time in the caravan.
Don't know who that was, but he was the prelate.
He was the Prelate.
the praline. You said.
Yeah, back from there when we were coming to Baldur's Gate.
Okay.
I vaguely remember this man.
Yeah. But he is, with further inspection, most certainly dead.
How dead?
Dead for...
Less than 10
Want to make a
days?
medicine check? It won't be that hard.
20 minutes.
Literally now.
Literally
He
died,
died
when
the moment we walked in.
right when the goat ran over him. Hey, do you have your big burlap
12.
sack of dice?
I do not.
Ah, damn.
How many dice? How many
12.
dice do you need?
Just like basic ones. Just give me a D20.
2 days.
Here, I'll just give you a whole.
That's fresh enough.
Oh God, Lulu. Where's this going?
Nowhere yet.
Okay.
Pass this to Gumbus Bill, please.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
My dice are with my other Firewire cable.
My dice are where they belong, in the toilet.
In a furnace.
In Avernus is right.
My dice are
the
in your
toilet.
mother.
Oh my god.
Don't worry, I'm not hostile at all.
So
All right, well, it almost sounds like there's nothing else left to do in here.
okay. If you're moving on, there's a hallway that leads to 3 marked family crypts, and then another flooded room that has a larger area.
Well, it was sending Seamus again.
Let's
Yeah,
continue.
let's do that.
Okay.
So we'll send Seamus in the sketchier looking way.
Okay. What's the sketchier way? Crypts or like flooded big area?
Flooded big area.
Okay. The flooded big area kind of has an L shape, so you see Seamus kind of disappear around the corner, and then he comes back and he says, "1 dead body."
How dead is it? Is it dead, or did it try to attack you? Were it like your patrons at the empty net, or like your patrons at the empty net?
He scratches his head. Clovis is projecting hard on this homunculus.
Well, there'll be one dead body this way, and we don't know whether it's dead or actually dead. So, were there a way out?
Shakes his head.
It's were a dead end. Also, I could see that because I'm linked up to him telepathically.
Okay.
As long as we're on the same plane, we're telepathically linked.
Okay, so since he can like communicate with you. Okay, yeah. So he tells you there's one body face down in the water, like just kind of bobbing in the
muck.
Yeah.
Was there like another way out? Was there like a door at the end of the?
There is not. There are statues.
Oh, is there like a whale and like a snake and like an eagle, and you have to like match them?
Get the fuck out of here.
It is. One is a heavily armored man whose face is hidden behind the fearsome visor of his helmet. The other is a purple garbed figure wearing a harlequin mask holding a dagger. And the other one is a robed skeleton with its jaw opened wide and bony hands outstretched.
Let's take the whip and the salt.
Let's talk more about this Harley Quinn mask.
Yeah.
I would guess that would be representations of Bane Ball and Nutsack or whatever.
Angela.
Yeah.
Yes. Keen observation.
Daffrin?
So I'm guessing if there's a chamber with statues might do something. So I'm gonna go that way, and I'm gonna suggest that we just go ahead and
All right.
Yeah.
We proceed.
You do so. You find the body floating. Next to it has a great club, sort of sitting next to it. The wounds look sort of fresh around the body, and there's like a bit of blood kind of floating around. As you disturb the water, it sort of disperses a bit. But the figure is pretty bulky, pretty muscular. He has a large scar on the side of his face that looks sort of like an old healed burn. Further up, you see like there's a little bit of a rise out of the water where some like dirt has been piled up to make a kind of landing or something. And it looks like there was a bunch of movement. Like the dirt is really like it's dry, but it's kind of torn up as if something was there and then moved, and like a bunch of people walked all over it. So something heavy was set here and then moved.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna take the salt.
Okay.
I took the salt with me. I would like to take a look at if there's any, because being a criminal, doubly criminal now.
Ooh, yeah.
I'm going to see if I can kind of garner any like symbols on the ground, because I know salt would probably be used for some sort of ritual potentially.
Okay.
While he's doing that, can I do a history check to see if this looks like he might be a Van Thamper?
You may. I will tell you this is a Van Thamper.
Oh, okay. So
you
it's
are right on the money.
Mortlock.
This is definitely Mortlock.
So he's the one that we were looking for. I knew because you said Great Club.
Yes. Yeah, you got
I
it.
wasn't privy to that because I don't listen to podcasts.
You were here for this conversation.
I was not here for that one. Not for the Great Club.
We talked about it last session.
Remember,
we
he.
talked about it last session.
Yeah, we didn't talk about it last session, but
I don't fucking go to the podcast.
She goes to another school.
Yeah, I promise. She's real.
So
You were on a different Firewire cable, dude.
you were kind of onto something,
So-
and if you'd like to roll, I don't know what this would be. I think it's an intelligence of some kind because it's like criminal smarts. Give me investigation. This is
Investigation. Okay. New dice. Okay.
Hey!
16. Thank you.
This is exactly where you'd stash some big old loot. Like this is in like the depths of your dungeon. You're like hiding it away. So there was some loot here that somebody done picked up and moved. As you're sort of scanning the rest, you see the statues of the dead three. You know that those statues would be would not be good to touch.
Would I know if any of them if any of those carried a whip potentially.
No, but there was the whip in the other
Yeah.
room if you want to grab that.
I am going to grab the whip as well. But
What about the nene?
No, where are the,
That's what you call the salt.
where are the statues?
In front
in
of
your
you.
mother?
So
Callbacks.
I suppose while this is
father
going
died
down,
earlier this year, so my mother would not
Okay.
appreciate that joke.
Okay. Does she listen to the podcast?
No, she doesn't.
Because Sawyer doesn't.
Because I don't. So why would? Why would your mother?
So there
So-
there are 3 6-foot tall statues on a 2-foot high block of red stone.
Oh no.
Redstone.
Oh no.
Where are we at? What happened?
We're in Minecraft now.
You are currently in a flooded area. Mortlock Van Thamper is dead, face down in the water, face down in the dirt.
Fucking
He says
Lulu.
this doesn't
I
hurt.
had nothing to do with that.
And then there are 3 statues raised to dedicate to the dead 3.
Does the one with the mouth open look like something's supposed to go in the mouth?
It does not. It kind of looks like a screaming.
It's not, doesn't look like it would
Skull.
like receive like a crystal of some sort to open a secret door.
Can I study?
Correct.
Like time
I am
over-
correct.
You are correct in that it
Does not look like
does
that.
not look like that.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. If I redesign this dungeon, maybe, probably.
Can I study like time?
Study time.
Yeah, versus
Does
knowledge.
do the statues look like if you put the right combination of jewels in them, the flaming fists will forget we were ever here? Like,
Yeah.
in
Can we get
the
a
city at all?
time reversal crystal?
so not just looking at it, but time versus whatever.
Does one of them have a wish
so
scroll?
Kratos
I
gonna
wish this
scoop
was a
up
different
the-
campaign. I'm kidding. This is great.
He's not kidding.
Yeah, so Kratos going to scoop up the body of Morlock,
Okay.
and he's going to look over to Stephanie and state, "This might be our only shot at clearing our names from this little fiasco."
Okay. I like that conclusion.
Okay, so there's still a crypt that we have to explore, right?
You have not explored that crypt, correct?
Okay, well, we're still waiting.
Hold on, Stephanie's speaking. It's going to take a couple minutes.
Give us some space, guys. Come on.
We need to discover whence this came. It does.
You know, Stephanie, I figured that if you got a little bit of sleep, you'd be speaking a little bit faster.
doesn't matter. Because we are right. We are the Hellriders. And whether or not there are 2 or 3 or 4 of us, we fight for the same thing. And we are all Hellriders. And he slices his throat, and that's all there is to it. Bye-bye.
I'm gonna forget that last part, but I am gonna remember the inspiring speech. Okay, so Credo, you have Mortlock's body.
Yep.
Where do you want to go?
To your butthole.
I guess we're going into the crypt.
Okay, you go to the crypt. Each of the 3 doors are labeled in a similar manner to the rest of the dungeon. Big surprise. There is a fist on one door. There is a scythe on one door, and there is a skull on the last door.
All right, all right, I guess we're going through this type of room all over again.
Yep.
So, all right, who wants to pick? Somebody move first.
Oh, wait, use the immoral compass.
Oh,
Ooh.
he was going to take out the compass and use it.
All right. That points to the nearest unobstructed.
It points to an evil creature within 50 feet,
Okay.
is what I have
It
here.
doesn't. Yeah, it does not say.
Daphne says, we are the shield. We will go first.
Okay.
So you have a compass. Who has the fard shit?
I think we all do.
But when he walks through that door, there is big old
It points to the skull door.
Well, we know that that'll be the demons. So
there is big old kite shield in front of him, like pushing through.
Okay. You can open the door.
wait. Before I open the door, I would like to prepare. Let's just take a breather for a second.
Oh, that's fine.
Say, we're rested, but let's arm up. Can I go ahead and use a free action before we get into combat to cast a magic stone, because I have a crossbow that if you put shit in the crossbow, it adds damage to it, and those make a lot of extra damage. I think.
Absolutely.
You may
So I'm gonna stock up on my little magic. I'm gonna stock up on my little magic stones. That's a cantrip, and it gives me.
What is Lulu doing to help us?
Lulu woke up. 3.
What have you done for me lately, Lulu? I'm just kidding.
Well,
Yeah, only like saved everybody.
maybe.
Yeah.
We don't know yet.
Temporarily suspended the impending.
It gives me 3, and also, actually, that is a good point. I feel like we should probably check on Lulu to make sure she's like feeling more awake.
She's awake enough to look around and just be like, "Oh, hey, what happened?"
I don't know. We'd be asking you the same thing.
Well, I didn't want to be there anymore.
That neither did we.
Yeah, you would. Hey, you definitely accomplished your goal, and we're in the crypt again.
Oh, I don't want to be here.
Hope you're
either.
happy. Do not do whatever you just did again.
I just didn't want to be there anymore.
That's understandable, but now we are enemies of the law, so we are trying to fix shit at this point.
Unless we want to be staying enemies of the law, which I do not. Well, let's go. We know where the enemy is, so
There's no law in hell, right?
there's not. Law of the jungle, baby.
All right. So which door?
All right,
So shut up. Don't look at me.
I guess are we? Do we want to go straight into combat, or do we want to explore the other two rooms?
Yeah, I feel like just get into combat now and then explore with whatever time we got left.
Yeah, before the flaming fists come
Okay.
down and
Yeah,
then
let's do it.
they reveal that the Flame Zodge was the baddie the whole time, controlling the city under his finger.
But I am Flame Zodge. Sorry.
But I am.
You open the door
No,
and you see a pile of bones stacked onto a sarcophagus. Closed, but just a bunch of bones kind of piled up, skulls and leg bones and arm bones, rib cages kind of packed and just piled up on the sides and right on top.
That was Stepsy's?
That is exactly what you see, and that is what your immoral compass is pointing to.
Because first thing he does is try to consecrate.
Is that an ability?
I don't know.
I think that's a spell.
Is it?
It was a spell.
I'll have to look that up. I mean, he's a paladin.
I will check.
Don't worry, we got 6 people on this right now, so I think we
it
got
is.
it covered.
It is not in 5th edition.
No.
It is not a spell.
But it's something you can do because it says one of the abilities they have is to, if something is consecrated, they can do something.
If something is
They
desecrated, they can
detect
consecrate it.
Yeah, but over and over again, so it's permanent. Either or.
The calls of righteousness. Quick build. All right. As paladin, you gain the following: divine sense. You can sense. You can lay on hands. You can fighting style. You can spellcast. You can divine health. You get a sacred oath. You can channel divinity. 5th level, you can extra attack. Okay. I'm not seeing anything in particular. Oath of devotion. Turn the unholy. This is an evil altar. Super evil.
The most evil.
What do y'all want to do with it? I mean, if you smash it, that's like, I mean, you've, you know, it's not evil anymore. It's a pile of stuff. which is not evil.
Is there anything else worth a note in this crypt?
Nope.
Or in this room that we're in?
Nope. I'll read 4 flickering torches and wall sconces illuminate this crypt, the middle of which is occupied by an
I'm going
closed
to consecrate
stone
your altar.
sarcophagus.
How so what exactly can we use any kind of character traits here to like determine what's making this evil? Like why is it evil?
Why is it? It's dedicated to Merkel.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So if we just fucking smash the shit out of it,
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash the shit out of it with my big ass axe.
Yeah. Axe on stone. It's like taking a little time. but
Oh,
you-
I'm sorry. I thought it was wood. I wasn't paying
Oh.
attention. I was reading things because
Oh no! This is a dwarven specialty
Yeah.
to use the wrong tools.
Oh,
to smash
okay.
stone.
So I get
hey, team building exercise. So Clovis, you are taking an axe to this thing. You're cracking some bones, but like the stone is not giving. What does everybody else do?
I'm punching the stones with my fist. No,
I'm knuckles are bleeding.
Stone.
I'm going
I'm
to
casting
Eat the
disguise
marble.
self to disguise myself as an extremophile bacteria. I'm going to start eating the stone.
I am going to.
I would become Flamezot.
I do not want to be
I
flames.
am going to catapult the altar.
That's not how catapult works. Lulu?
Lulu is just kind of still waking up and she's taking this whole scene in like, what the hell?
Everybody's just punching this rock. It's like a big square rock.
I'm not actually
The
going to
stone
do that.
is
I'm gonna.
dead.
don't understand people.
I'm going to back out of that room and look into the one with the fist in it.
Okay. You see 2 sputtering torches in sconces on the north and west walls, and a stone sarcophagus in the middle of the room stands empty, its lid half buried under rubble on the floor behind it.
Fuck. Hey guys, come take a look at this.
Lulu flies to the other room.
You do.
Yep,
Empty sarcophagus. Stone.
empty.
Sarcophagus.
Can I?
The dwarf hasn't asked me a single
Is there
question
any-
about stone yet. I know Denver's not here.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
because Clarf is gone. Can't ask
What kind
anything,
of stone?
can't ask anything about
Yeah.
stones.
It's made of rock.
We retired it.
Can I? So I'm going to give up on the one that I'm fighting. Can I come over and
Yeah, okay, of course.
do a history check
Fight this one.
on the sarcophagus because I double my proficiency?
You son of a bitch.
You may.
So it's a 7.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ.
it
done
is native stone to Baldur's Gate.
I'm going to start hitting it with my axe again.
More like Boulder's Gate.
You're not
I mean, I was going to
Sir
check to see how.
Stephanie is going to put the talkie guy in his place.
Me?
No, not you. Whatever. The other guy.
What's up?
Yes.
I'm sorry. No, I was reading. What's up?
Yeah. So whoever has detained Sir Stephanie, he's going to put him in his place as a timeout for now.
Nobody's detained Stephanie.
No?
No.
So
in the dungeon.
Oh yeah, that's right. We walked back, or walked back. Yes, we.
We teleported.
Yes.
I think he just forgot the
somebody
last half hour.
So Stephanie took a nap. Is this the diabetes?
This is the diabetes.
You know, I appreciate that he doesn't even remember his inspiring speech. It
It was a good speech.
It was a good speech.
So I'm going to take a look inside the sarcophagus.
It is open and empty.
I'm going to.
Did I tell you this part of the? Yeah, Brian, go ahead.
God, this is so bad. This is stupid.
I'm going to.
This part will be over soon.
Thank
It'll
God.
not be over quickly.
Yeah.
We're all gonna die.
Well, we have an empty sarcophagus. We have a room full of fucking room full
Mummies.
of stone skellies or skeleton bones
Them bones.
And a closed sarcophagus.
and a closed sarcophagus.
Wouldn't all bones be skeleton bones?
No.
Well, they don't come from a skeleton.
Have you ever gotten an erection, my friend?
Wait, when do bones come from a human, and when do they come from a skeleton? What's the delineation?
Is water wet?
I mean, that's like
hate water.
that's like saying like It's like saying like, I don't know, like shit, like
I wasn't.
all squares and rectangles.
I wasn't expecting to have a fucking philosophical question. And
So when they say that house has good bones,
Is there an altar of Merkel in the basement?
it's just femurs.
Or does that house bone good?
it's a house of bones.
So could,
Mommy's been a
so could you clarify?
We're playing D&D, right?
Skylar, can you please clarify which room we're in? This is the fist room. What's the deity
You
for that
are
one?
currently in the fist room. You visited the Merkel room, the one with the bones and the closed sarcophagus.
I'm assuming
and
Bane is the fist room.
Bane is the fist room.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. Okay,
But we still have.
and then the other one's
Last
the
one
scythe.
is ball, and it's got a scythe on the
But
door.
we still haven't found like the 15
All
people
right.
the rat says were down here.
That's correct. Yeah, and given the size of the two matching crypts that you've seen, there's no way like there's 15 people behind that door.
Yeah, so there must be some kind of exit because there's also been a whole stash of things moved that we found out earlier.
Well, I still think we need to go check out
call
the
your
balls
rat friend
room.
back.
Not hard at all.
Or the 15 people these bones we found.
Oh, hey, so I just realized that because I'm an artillerist, I can I magically get a hat that's so tall it goes off screen that has a cannon in it. Can I go back to the room with the altar and blow up the altar?
Yeah,
My
I think
cannon?
you can shoot at it. Yeah, yeah, it's like force damage.
Yeah, it's force damage.
Yeah, I mean it's
If you
you're
want
just
to be, or
attacking.
it could be a flamethrower, or it could heal people.
Yeah, so force ballista.
yeah.
Make a ranged spell attack. 2d8 force damage.
Yeah, and it just lasts how long? Like an hour, minute.
I'm gonna blow your altar with my force.
Because we are
Yeah,
not good at
that's
D&D.
exactly what we're doing.
Disappears after 1 hour. What?
Okay, yeah.
We
So
are not good at
an
D&D.
hour. Like I mean, it doesn't take an hour. You just start blasting, and bits of rock are just flying off, and bits of bone are like getting pulverized into dust, and a little bit of a cloud gets kicked up, and you cough and wave the dust away from your face, and you see that there's a hole underneath where the sarcophagus was.
All right, I found the 15
Can we please
people.
check the last
maybe.
room?
I found a hole.
That's what she said.
We still have another room to check.
Is the hole filling up full of water now?
It is not.
Okay.
I guess it's not below. The water's not at that level.
It leads to a passage that is lit with torches and is wide enough for two people to like go through at the same time. So it's
Or three
like,
quarters
fairly
of a
wide.
Sir Stephanie.
Yeah. Do you go through the passage?
So we hit all three of the.
No, we didn't.
You did not
We
hit
didn't hit
the
scythe room.
No, we still
Let's do
need.
that
Yeah,
real
we
quick
still need to go
and
to the
make sure
scythe
there's
room.
Nothing in there.
There are 4 burnt out torches. An open sarcophagus is filled with blood. The sides are
Ooh.
streaked with the blood that has spilled over, and the lid lies half buried under the rubble behind it.
4 burnt out torches and 5
Can-
burnt
can I-
out players.
So we
Is
are in
there-
the room of Ball, correct?
Yes.
This is
So Ball is murder.
yeah. So
the ball's blood because blood is stored in the
No,
balls.
no.
Can
last time
I
I asked
do a
that,
medicine check to
motherfucker,
determine if this
it was not blood. It was fucking murder.
It was cum, piss, fart, shit.
stored in the balls. Okay?
So,
AR,
he's
can you hear
gonna
me?
sit there and be like, "Do people have to die so we could get this sarcophagus open?"
yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Kratos looks up like blood soaked.
It's like, good night. Have a good day.
No. Honestly, okay. So in actuality, what I wanted to do is I wanted to do a medicine check just to see if we could identify if this was just like human blood or something like that.
Yeah, it's their like they've spilled blood in honor of.
Put Lulu in the blood and use her to soak
Okay.
it up.
It's like a
Lulu is like
Okay,
10
well
times
now
more
I guess we can
absorbent.
go down the hallway.
Yeah.
I kind of want to see him drink the blood.
No. Let's see
I'm
where
not
this goes.
actually no.
No, it won't happen.
Somebody get him a little bendy straw.
Kratos leans over, sniffs the blood.
It's all done.
Yep, it's blood.
Is that A positive?
Let's get our asses out of this dungeon and
Yeah.
then we'll look back.
Sorry, y'all.
why are you saying sorry, Optimus?
Yeah.
Sorry,
No, I'm apologizing to people at the table too.
Oh, it's okay.
For what?
Hey, it's equipment.
My equipment never works.
Say that to your 2 children.
Good night, bitches.
They look a lot like my brother.
Your identical twin brother, I assume.
No, he's a couple years younger than me, but he's less Asian somehow.
So you follow through the tunnel and exit out. You see a bush sort of covering the hole.
Covering a White House.
Yeah. As you brush the bush aside, you see daylight, and you are in a familiar, overgrown garden.
Is this where we saw the
Familiar
druid?
with some.
Guys, we're still in Baldur's Gate.
We are in the Frolicking Nymph, I believe. Why am I 10 million times louder?
You are in the what is that place called? You're in the Garden of Wisdom, I think.
Wait, is that where the tree was?
Yeah, it's that place.
Yeah.
That happened there.
So if I remember correctly, Eves and Cradle were not there for when they were talking with the druid. No. So this is a new site.
Okay,
for us at least.
Yeah, because we were in the crypt.
that's right. You're right. So Lulu, you would recall. Clovis, you would recall. Lionel would recall. And Sir Stephanie, you were also in Crypt Crew.
Yeah, he's crypt.
Alrighty. So, with our heroes emerging from the dark, stinky depths, we will pick up next time.
With a body.
Having accomplished
Alrighty.
With a body.
having accomplished next to nothing.
Hey, we pissed off all the law.
No,
Bro, you cleared the dungeon. What are you talking
we are
about?
now enemies of the state.
That's true. You cleared the dungeon.
Yeah, we did something.
Yeah.
Clear it.
Alright.
We're fugitives.
The dungeon's clear of loot and enemies.
All right, I'm gonna stop my recording now.
Alrighty.
Are you recording right now? Okay, cool. Simmons. Hey, roll me over. Simmons. Hey, guess what? I'm a pickle. I'm Pickle Krog.
It's the Salty Boys. And truly, it's not bourbon.
And etching!